Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to do a what's in the box. Stick around. Here we go. Alright, as you can see, we got a few boxes today. So let's move a couple of them out of the way here. Alright, so let's go with, before we start, FCP Euro. So if you don't know the place, if you're a BMW guy, you've probably experienced their stuff. But FCP Euro, they offer lifetime warranty on everything. I'm pretty sure it's store-wide. It's an online company. So if you're a BMW guy and you just need some replacement parts, I know they offer some performance parts, but they're mainly geared toward factory replacement, from what I could tell. I mean, I don't want to say that that's all, their main concern, but from what I could see, they're mostly based on just factory replacement parts for tons of different brands. That's a great BMW go-to place. I see a lot of guys are shopping there and dealing with FCP Euro. So this is going to be FCP Euro, that box, and this box as well. This is actual eBay item, so that way you don't get confused if I open that box and there's an issue with it. That way you won't think it's FCP Euro. Alright, so we'll cut this one open. A lot of paper. Alright, so pretty much this box is going to be one thing. Alright, so that's that. This will be my bill of lading thing. So let's move that there. While we're doing this, we will go ahead and go with these two items. So, what we got going here is, if you know the brand, you know what we got. This stuff is from Spec clutches. Alright. We have not a lightweight flywheel. So this is Spec, the steel clutch. I couldn't get an aluminum one. They didn't have it in stock, and they didn't have an actual date on it as far as when they would have it in stock. So I just went ahead. I don't want to wait on it anymore. I've been kind of watching to see when they actually have it in stock. They hadn't had it in stock in a while, so I just went ahead and opted to go ahead and do the steel flywheel. So, and this is the rest of this stuff. So what we got is some Spec stickers and stuff. I've never bought anything Spec, so it's packaged really well. It's actually shrink wrapped, every piece of it. I mean, so you can see, shout out to Spec for their packaging. The whole shabazz is shrink wrapped in onto this board, and this one as well, the actual flywheel. actual shrink wrapped on here. So this is for the BMW. So I guess when we turned up the BMW, a couple of all-wheel drive launches with the higher boost settings, the higher settings on the programmer, made us have to have a clutch. So that's what's going on here. So yeah, BMW, and this is a stage 3 plus, and this is the steel flywheel, not the aluminum, because they do have a lightweight aluminum, 14 pounds. This one's supposed to be 22. So that's the kit I got. 3 plus steel flywheel. So that's the first of it. So we're going to be doing a BMW clutch install with this thing. All right, and so with that, we're going to be doing a couple other things while we have the BMW in the shop here. I actually have to go get my windshield replaced tomorrow, so we can't start on it tomorrow. Then we're going drifting Saturday, so let's just dump it. We're just going to dump it. Alright, so I got some bolts on the BMWs. Some of them's aluminum bolts. I did get the flywheel bolts. I did get new flywheel bolts. The bell housing bolts are aluminum, one-time use bolts, and like this is super light. I mean, this has no weight. You would think this bolt right here is going to be fairly heavy. I mean, my knife weighs 5 times more. I mean, that thing's, wow, there's no weight to that at all. I'm actually surprised this is extremely light. Wow. But I did go ahead and buy some bell housing bolts, and I forget what all else I bought. I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought, with those coil packs, the original coil packs on the car, I don't know if they've ever been changed. You tend to have a breakdown in those coil packs when they're just the factory ones, and especially when you get some miles on the car. And so when you turn that up, the MHD, the programmer, you start getting codes from where the coil packs are older. And so one of the big deals on these is to replace the coil packs, and FCP Euro has them. Let's see, what else? Got some flywheel bolts. I did get some extra stuff, just some random bolts here, because they're one-time use bolts. I went ahead and got some, and this actually is, what do we have here? Oh, this is the plug socket. Yeah, that's what I was saying a second ago. This is the spark plug socket. It's 14 millimeter. It's splined like 12 point, and it's really, really slim to get down into the cylinder holes for the BMWs. So, I mean, you can use a regular 12, but these things are super, super slim to be able to get down in there to get those. So, this is a must-have. And you can get it from other places. I just, while I was buying this stuff, and I knew that I was going to change the plugs when I do this stuff, so I went ahead and grabbed one while I was shopping. So, so the coil packs, the bolts, the clutch kit, and I didn't have to have all these bolts. I think some of them, any of them that's aluminum, are one-time use bolts. But I went ahead and made sure if I had to pull it out again later or something that I had a set, extra. And then I did get flywheel bolts, pressure plate bolts for that clutch kit. So that's all of the FCP Euro stuff. These, I think this clutch runs about $1,000 for that actual 3 plus. You can see on their website. I think the flywheel, I don't want to lie to you, I don't remember what it was. I don't know if that bill of lading actually has the price on it. And they're actually having sales on it sometimes off and on. And you can get a better deal or find a sale on them or whatever. And sometimes you can get discount codes. I don't have a discount code. I looked, I tried to find one, I couldn't find any kind of discount. So, while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and change the inlets. So, there's inlets and outlets on the turbos on these BMWs, and I think the factory inlet hoses are thinking maybe 1 inch plastic, and these are 2 inch, like a neoprene hose, like a turbo coupler or something, or it's a little more aggressive than just a regular radiator hose. So it's an actual, you know, neoprene for, you know, higher pressure for like turbo lines and stuff. So it comes, and this is off of eBay. So it comes the hoses, and it comes with the plugs for these holes, and it actually has all the clamps, it seems. So it's got a little clamp kit for these block offs and all that stuff. So seems to be pretty. I didn't get the one with the filters on it because I forgot what size my filters were. So if my cone filters are still good and the inserts that go in them, if they fit, I've got them. If not, I can just order these later because this will take me a few days to do, I'm sure. And these are supposed to be really tricky to put in because the way it goes behind the engine to hook to the turbo. And I guess it's a pretty involved job to install these. So, I mean, I've read everything from you put Vaseline on these to get them behind where the engine, one of them, I think the front one's supposed to be easier. But you get like Vaseline and slick them up or something and push them down behind the engine. One of them goes down, I guess, kind of straight over the back of the engine. So I think one of these are pretty rough to do. So we're going to do that. The clutch install. On the drive shaft, I think there's a centerpiece on the drive shaft. Some people tend to replace that at the same time. I hadn't had the car up yet. I don't know if I need it. I'm sure I probably do. I don't know if anything's ever been replaced on it. So once I get it apart and get in there, it took like 2 days to get this. So by the time I get the clutch changed, this stuff installed, if I see that I'm missing something, I can always add that to my list of things I need to order and get that in here probably before I even get to where I need it. As I'm taking it apart, if I see it's bad, I can order it then, and by the time I get ready for it, it'll be here. So, because I think this job will take me a day or two. It's completely a new job. I've never done any of this. So I have been doing a little bit of homework on these things to do them while we do the clutch. I think that's one of the easier times from what I'm reading. So I can get the transmission out of the way, get these ran to the turbos and stuff. So yeah, so that's what we got. Hey, I appreciate you guys watching our video. Like, subscribe, follow Instagram at Chesser Drifting, Chesser Motorsports. We're on eBay. We're actually selling our merch there now. So if you want to go to Chesser Motorsports on eBay, that's our user ID or whatever, and you can just pick up some of that stuff there. Again, we're probably going to eventually do a website, but to keep costs down for everything we're working on and to keep, you know, projects moving forward, it's a, you know, just search Chesser Motorsports or Chesser Drifting on eBay. Should be able to find it pretty easy. We're on Facebook, Chesser Motorsports. Yeah, Chesser Drifting. I have a towing company, so Chesser Towing, Chesserenterprises. We've got entirely too much going on. So, yeah. We're gonna give the BMW 335i a little love here pretty soon. I don't know how quick I'll get a turnaround and get this stuff started on the BMW, but coming pretty soon we'll have that clutch. We can turn this jewel back up and get a little more power back to the ground. And every time I do make it to Mexico and want to stretch its legs, it ends up slipping its clutch. So yeah, so we got to get that remedied. Open this thing up, let it breathe a little more, and do a little maintenance too with the coil packs and spark plugs and stuff. So, all right, here we go. Thanks guys for watching the video. I'm feeling high.